let's talk about the role of documents in any SSBs. I got document out from an SB Vishakhapatnam. Yes, I got document out from an SB Vishakhapatnam. That's the weirdest experience that any student can have. Getting document out, getting screened in, getting screened out, that's understood. Yes, your efforts were not up to that mark. So you got screened out, you got conference out. That's another experience. But you got document out, that's the horrible experience that any student can have. That's the most horrifying experience, I tell you. And we too were there at that time who got document out. I'll be sharing a short story with you all, guys, what really happened, and I would not like you all to repeat the same mistakes which we did, right? So actually, the entry was for SSC education. We filled the form. That's for Navy, right? We filled the form and we got this call letter as well. We reported the center before uh, before uh, before the actual reporting time. We reported to the center, and the next day when we went to the center, we I think the strength was around 110 to 120. The strength was that this was actual strength. And those candidates who are present at that time, they just have to go through 10th and 12th mark sheet. They will be checking the 10th and 12th mark sheet because NSB Vishakhapatnam is not that bigger board in comparison to Bangalore or Allahabad board. So we just went through this 10th and 12th mark sheet. Your ID will be checked at starting time. In Before the screening, these three documents will be checked for entire candidates, right? So when the students clear this document process, they are further divided in the groups, sent to the screening process, right? So we cleared the document section, we cleared this 10th, 12th and ID section, we cleared all that. We were divided into groups, and luckily that student was also in my group, right? So we at that time we were divided into a group of 18. We 18 were there, and out of that 18, two were repeaters and two were recommended. So you can understand how hard it will be for a student, because the repeaters group is like, you don't get, it's like fish market, you don't get any opportunity to speak as well. So getting screened in that group, it's itself a achievement for a student. So however, whatever happened at that time, we were screened in. We 18 were there who got screened in, right? So we 18 were there. We 18 were sent to a room where the JCO was there. He will be checking all the documents which was mentioned in the notification at that time, right? That room, he will be checking all the documents of those screened in candidates. So we were sent in that room, and we were sitting there. The JCO was calling all the chest numbers. He was checking all the documents, whether the student is having the documents or not. I don't know why I got call letter. That we too got call letter. If at that time, actually at that time I was a pre-final year student, I don't have degree, and in notification it was clearly mentioned that you have to produce degree at that time. I don't know why we got call letters, and we reported to the center. And the JCO, while checking our documents, he showed us the notification, and where it was mentioned that you have to produce an engineering degree. But at that time I was a pre-final student and I don't have degree at that time. So I tried to convince my JCO that yes sir, after clearing this SSB, I will be producing, if I get recommended, I'll be producing all the degree, I'll be producing all the documents whatever is mentioned. Actually I don't have that degree, the degree. At that time I don't have that degree only. So I tried to convince him that I will talk to my authorities about this degree, and I will brief them about the situation. So they will be, actually I had given the exams also, so I was just waiting for the mark sheets and result. So I just stated that thing to my JCO, but he was not convinced. He talked to his officers about this situation, but they were not agreed. They did not agree to that situation, and they just gave us two papers. The other student also, who was also in pre-final student, we too were given a paper where it was mentioned that you are voluntarily pulling back from this SSP. So I tell you, this is a shocking experience for any student. We too were kicked out after getting screened in. We too were kicked out of the campus. We were after getting screened in when all students were already gone. We too were there who were just alone at the center, just trying different resources where they can get in the screening center, right? We were trying hard at that time. We were calling our parents and uh, other important persons who can help us at that time. We were calling, we tried, but nothing happened, right? We were sent back to the respective railway stations. We stayed there, and problem was we just booked our trains after 5 days. So the tickets were after 5 days, so we had to cancel our tickets and just look for the immediate trains which are going back to our respective homes. So that was a very tragic experience which I faced, and I would not like you all to face that situation what we faced. This, see, getting screened in, getting screened out is not, it's not in our hand. At least after your performance you can say that yes, I got screened out because my performance was not up to date. At least you have something to say. But getting document out, and that too after getting screened in, that is a horrible experience for any student who is reporting to different boards. And that I have faced experience. So I would request you to just go through the entire instructions which is mentioned in the notification. And during this COVID time, they are not allowing any student to go outside the premises. So even a single document is missing, just don't expect that they will be giving the next date, or they will be allowing you to just go out of the premises and click your pictures or any documents. Nothing like that. So just ensure that you are carrying all your documents with you. During COVID time, the document procedure, they have made it tough. They are going through all the documents. So I would request you to do not falter in document section, because I don't want you to experience that thing which I experienced, right? So just ensure that you are carrying all your documents with yourself. Okay, SSC tech dates are out, TGC entries dates are out, and in future, if NCC dates are in future, so many SSBs will be there. So documents play a vital role in your SSB section, I tell you. And during this COVID time, they are checking your documents thoroughly, right? So I don't want you to experience the thing which I had experienced. So I had getting document out, I would say this thing should not happen to any student, right? But unfortunate thing was we could not do a single thing. We were just sent back to our respective homes. But yet that gave me a important lesson that uh, document is important, right? So this was all it. Thank you.